Welcome back to the channel, people. It's been a few weeks, about 6 weeks, something like that. We've been busy. As some of you have seen on Instagram, we've got a new premises. We're currently just setting that up, still working out of this one. So it's been pretty hectic. That's why we've not put anything on YouTube or really Instagram or Facebook. But we've got the chassis here now for Marcus's. So it's had all new suspension, brick part, shock, springs, base plates, all new disc pads, all the bearings, everything like that, gaskets, axles painted, all these bars powder coated, radius arms powder coated, brick part poly push kit. We've literally just put back on the engine mounts, the downpipe, the fuel lines are back in. We've got a new brake line there. All these brackets blasted, powder coated. Fuel tank's been out, washed. Fuel tank cradle blasted, powder coated. Even the tow bar. So we're just getting ready now to drop the engine back in. Then we're going to be putting the bulkhead back on and then the tub. So we've got the tub all painted now. We've still got the wooden floor we're making to put in the back. We've got the cappings on, which is what the capping to put on at the front. So that'll be going back on this afternoon. Then we're going to take the truck over to a new shop and finish off the final assembly there. The tyres are now come this morning for the wheels. So we'll be getting the tyres put on at Ashes. He'll be doing that for us. Then we can get the wheels, it's proper wheels put back on it. So yeah, we've about got everything now. There's a couple of other lips we've got to order for it. So we're going to slap the engine back in. We'll drop the bulkhead back on, then we'll drop the tub on, and then it'll be ready to go back over to our new shop. So stay tuned for us sticking the engine back in. Right, so we've got the engine back in. The engine's back in. Got some of the earths on, the downpipes on. Just got to do the downpipe bolts back up. Power steering pump back on and the pulley. We need to get a new auxiliary bolt because the other one's perished. Engine mounts are done up. Fuel lines are clipped back in. So now we've got to get the bulkhead out. We can get that back on, plug it all back in, put the bolts on. And then we can drop the tub on out of the way. And then it'll be on the trailer to take it to the new base. bolted on. It's not fully bolted on with every single nut and bolt. It's just on enough for us to be able to transport it so it won't go. So we don't want that. So that's on. Threaded the wiring through in the back. We've still got a capping to put on in the middle. Obviously tailgate to go on. Wooden floors making in the back. So now we can take it to a new place. We can then get the sill rails in, we can get the seat box in, the floor panels, get the wiring all back in. Just got some brake lines to finish tomorrow. I've got to finish them. So it's coming back together. I've got the tyres for the wheels now, so we can get them done, get them swapped over. I think when they go on, it'll look really good then. So we've got full toe bar, everything's been powder coated. Some nice stainer bolts along the back. New kick plate and rubber to the back. See all the galv. Got the Y-Pack clear lights to go in it. So we'll start getting all that fitted up at the end of next week. So we'll get it moved over on Saturday. A lot more space in there, and obviously we'll show you all the new premises and how much space we've got in there. So yeah. So welcome to our new premises, everybody. So we've got a sign up which looked absolutely massive in the back of my van, and now looks really small on the side of the building because the building is probably a little bit over the top, but we need the extra space. So we've got the doctor's garage truck inside, started putting a few bits back on. So we'll head inside now and we'll have a look. Just out of excuse the state roofing, because obviously there's stuff everywhere at the minute, because we're still working out of our old place. We're moving stuff over and it's kind of just getting dumped in a corner at the minute until we get everything set up and organised, which will be a few months yet, so ignore the mess. Right, so we've got the truck in here. We've already put a few little bits on it. Got his new tyres on the other day, thanks to Ash and Smiths. So they are Toyota Open County all-terrain, and they are, where's the size? I want to say, I'll tell you in a minute. Oh yeah, 265, 17, 16. So there's a set of 5 of them, spares over there. So we've got the brand new galvanised bumper on. New stainless steel bumper fitting kit. Got all the cappings on now. We've dropped the back arches on. Still got a little bit of polishing to finish on the tub. Got the back arches on. Wheels. A lot of powder coated stuff to go on it. So this afternoon we're going to put the windscreen frame on, back cab, window frame on, the roof on, get everything centralised, get the sill rails in, and we can swap these brackets out for the brand new powder coat we've got. Well, brand new powder coated ones we've got, and we can carry on assembling it. So as you can see, we've got a lot more space in here. When it all gets set out, everything's over there. So obviously our paint booth will be sat in there. We're going to have a ramp in here, another assembly bay, and eventually probably a ramp here. So we've got a lot of space, we've got a nice high ceiling, so we can have a forklift in here to do stuff we need to do. So like I say, there will be a bit for about 2 weeks where we're shut down while we move the paint booth over and get that set in and wired up, get the ramp all fitted. So At the minute, if we're a little bit slow on replies for messages, we do apologise, but we're trying to be in 2 or 3 different places at once and get the job finished that we've got booked in. We're not currently taking any bookings until at least the end of July anyway, so, but if you do want a price on anything or anything, you want to know anything, just drop us a message and one of us will get back to you as soon as possible. Nice new polished optimal window blocks, new seal under there. We've got the rear cab piece on, still loose at the minute. So we've just got to put the seal along the front of the roof, put the foam seal on here, then we can drop the roof in, trying to get it squared up, then we can get these brackets changed over, make sure it's all nice and square, and then we can look at getting sill rails in. And then eventually got a couple of little brackets to paint in here for the seat box. They'll get bolted in. Then the seat box can go in, get all the wiring back in, handbrake back in. We've got the props, just need to finish cleaning them. We've got all new prop bolts. So basically the whole truck has every single nut and bolt is new, bar 2 long ones that go through the middle exhaust hanger. They just got cleaned up and painted. So yeah, there's a few more bits on. We'll carry on slapping a few more and see what it looks like. So this morning we've got Marcus coming over to have a look at his truck and maybe do a few bits with us. So last night we was here till 10 o'clock? 10. Yeah. So we was here till 10 o'clock last night getting a few bits on. So we've got the roof on there. It's not completely bolted on, so I think we're going to have to change the seal under the back window coach to a few gaps because it's shrunk up. So I think we'll change that. Then the same side, we've now dropped on the optimal hinges and mirror arms. We've put one of the sill rails in. It's Perdicoat. I got the other one to put in. Put a couple of little bits on. But obviously the optimal window blocks. Just put the latches on for the tailgate on the back. So Marcus will be here in about 20 minutes. So no doubt he'll be doing some video, and we'll be doing some videoing as well. We'll get his reaction to it so far. Hopefully he's happy with progress so far and what it's looked like, and hopefully it's coming out as he envisioned, and we hopefully brought that vision to fruition for him. So we'll see what he thinks shortly, and we'll get back to you.
Broadcast Defenders.
Hi mate, how you doing?
How are we doing? I'm good, How are you? Got cameras everywhere today.
Yeah, we've got cameras.
So this is your brand new unit here.
Yeah.
Over near Woodall Spa. Got the new sign up there, haven't we? And my Defender is inside. Ready to take a look at it.
Yeah.
How's things going with it?
Yeah, good.
You happy with how it's going?
Yeah, it's quite well. Hopefully he'll be as happy as we are.
Well, let's go and check it out.
Yeah.
So this whole new unit is quite a point. This is where my Defender lives.
Hello. Right, so we had Marcus here yesterday. He come down to see the truck and go over a few bits with us. Come on, Lloyd. What? Fired. Deduction of wages, if you got any. So he come yesterday, went through a bit. He's happy. We've got some other bits planned, I think, with some other bits. So we've got the roof on. We're going to have to whip it back off to change this foam seal because it's shrunk up in the corners, which won't be a big job. We ordered one of them yesterday from SP's. So today we are going to get the seat box fitted in. So we've got these brackets back in and fitted, the brackets under here. These have all been powder coated. We've got the earth loom clip back in, which clips under there. Obviously you've got your handbrake cable, your main wiring harness for the chassis, the engine loom, etc. And then obviously from your bulkhead loom. Now, we've got the new seal in the back here from YRM, which is part number 1935. So that seal's from YRM. We've got new roll of floor seal along our sill edges. They've been powder coated. So we're just double checking, making sure we've got everything ready to go back into the seat box. Our battery leads. So we've got a mains power lead there. We've got the earth bolt through. Obviously we've got our earth there, and then the other wiring to go back in. So we'll just get everything sorted. We've got all new stainless bolts to fit the seat box as well. So we'll get that lifted in. We'll get these bolted up through the seat box. Then we'll start getting the wiring put back in, ECU, bits and bobs like that, battery, and then we'll move on to the next bit. seat box all bolted in. So we've used a full stainless steel kit from Wright's Auto Supplies for the seat box. Obviously you get some spares just in case, but that's all it's in. So now we've got the fun job of kitting all the handbrake, all that lot back in through there. Obviously the earth this end for the battery. We'll get all that in. We've got your OBD port there. Then we'll get the new pegs we've got in here, change some of those. We'll get the centre tunnel cover in. Then we can get the floor panels in. Then we can put these covers in after we've put the battery in. We probably won't do that right now. We can get all the sound deadening back in there, the original sound deadening. Obviously Marcus is going to do something with the seats and the interior himself over time. So we're just going to basically get it back together for him, and then he can change those bits at his own leisure on his channel. So we'll get all this wiring. We'll probably set up a time lapse through the thing. We'll get the wiring all back in, get the fuse box in, the mounts and the ECU all plugged back in, ready to do that. Then we've got obviously some stuff to do in the engine bay before we can put some fuel in it and get it back up and running. I've got to order a new centre box delete pipe for it. Obviously got the prop shafts to put back on as well. So there's still a fair bit to do, but we're slowly chipping away at it and it's getting there. So we'll carry on and we'll get all this wiring and that stuff done. Right, so that's the seat box all bolted in. Got all the battery wiring, the earth's back in. And we've got all the fuse box the shell for the ECU plugged back in, all the relays, the earth bolted in, got all the bungs back in, the seat box as well. So now we've got the handbrake back on. Now it'll be the gearbox centre tunnel, then the floors, then we'll put the insulation back in, screw the fuse box back up, got all new screws for the floors, and we can put the covers in over these, put the centre cover in. We'll obviously leave the seats out for now. We've got the top of the dash put back on, we've got windows put in, obviously we've got that seal to change under here. It's on the way. I've just got to order a centre box delete pipe Monday. We can get the props clean up, they can get put back on. We've got all new prop bolts for that. Then we have got a radiator pipe to change, new radiator pack can go on. We've got to give the engine oil and filter service. We'll fill it up with fresh coolant as well. Then we can put some diesel in it, just got to refit the filler neck, and then, fingers crossed, we should be able to get it running again for the first time in about 8-9 months. So yeah, we'll be back on this again next week. So we're going home now for a much needed break, and we're actually having this Sunday off for once. For once. So we will see you on the next time. So don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Anything you want to know, just drop us a comment, and we'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.